Today was the day I finally saw where I will be spending the rest of my service year. Dear diary, today started with me feeling really tired. I had already dressed up and was about to leave when I suddenly remembered I've not eaten. Thank God I remembered because I quickly went back to the kitchen and served myself some rice and stew. This is usually my Monday morning breakfast. The leftover rice from Sunday or the stew from Sunday, you make a fresh rice. After breakfast, I started my usual journey to work. Walking to the junction, changing keke 4 different times. But today it turned out differently. I haven't even entered the office. I was still at the reception when my supervisor met me and told me that we are going to the sick bay today. We are leaving immediately. We left immediately, and as we were about to leave, she got a lift. Then we entered. The lift stopped us at the junction. And the whole journey, I kept imagining what the place would look like. And I feel like I shouldn't have walked with that old building because they allowed me to get attached before they sent me out. So the vehicle dropped us at the junction while we entered keke that would take us to where we are going to. And she told me that it's a school that has a sick bay, a primary and secondary school. And I am really surprised because those days when I was in secondary school, when we fall ill, they usually ask us to go home or they take us home. But they have a whole clinic. So I wasn't so happy, but I was relieved. It's a primary and secondary school. That means when they're on break, I'm also on break. Like, I'm enjoying teacher's duties without actually being a teacher. Another thing is that I want to learn fashion design and I feel it will give me more time. Like, I have enough time to learn my fashion design now that I'm still a Corper. The keke stopped us and we had to walk down a little bit to the school. And even while we were still walking, I was wondering what the place would look like. I already carved an image in my head. We entered the school, we met the security men and they asked us to write her name. Like, she asked her to write her name and we headed straight to the sick bay. While we were going, I observed something, that the sick bay is located at the nursery part of the school. The other part is the secondary section, while this other part is the primary and nursery section, and it's close to the nursery section. And we finally got to the sick bay and the nurse there was so happy. Like, she was really very happy. She hugged our supervisor and the supervisor was as well happy. You can see the place is looking so neat and beautiful. She was happy that the place is put together and organized. And me, I was looking around the environment. I was trying to know what the environment looks like. And to be honest, it wasn't really how I imagined it. Like, I think it's overhyped. It was very noisy and it's normal because it's close to the nursery section. And the space looked so different from the image I created in my head. I was expecting something different, but one thing I appreciated was that the school had a functioning sick bay at all. Many schools don't have that, and I think that's something worth applauding. Then something happened that got me thinking. One of the BOT members encouraged me to start my personal CDS project in the school. Since I studied parasitology and entomology, that I could use my knowledge to impact in the life of the students. If I can actually deworm this whole student, or like I should think of something and it will give me recommendation. I told him I would think about it. Before I left, I met the Reverend Father in charge of the school and he asked me to come the next day for a proper meeting with the principal and the school authorities. Dear diary, today gave me a first look at a place I will soon call my workplace. It's different from what I expected and I'm still trying to adjust. But maybe every new beginning feels that way at first. I'll write to you again in day 16.